The provision to allocate spectrum through the administrative route has been made because of technical reasons and is in line with the Supreme Court order. Telecom Minister Ashwani Vaishnaw said Wednesday in Lok Sabha as it passed the Telecom Communications Bill by voice vote. The bill, which is meant to replace the Indian Telegraph Act, allows the government to temporarily take control of telecom services in the interest of national security. The issue of spectrum allocation has come up. In this bill, the provision of spectrum allocation is in line with orders of SC Bench. Across the world, satellite spectrum has been allocated administratively. Now, here, has it been auctioned? Even the SC Bench had said if it must be allocated administratively for technical reasons, it can be, Vaishnav said. Objections have been raised by the opposition to the bill providing for satellite spectrum allocation through administrative route rather than auction, a point raised in 2012 during the 2G spectrum allocation case. This issue was also raised in the House by BJD's Bhartuhari Mehtab. The technical reasons given in this bill are clearly and narrowly defined. There will be no discretion towards anyone. For example, police, forests department get it today and will get it tomorrow. Similarly, public utilities such as power grid, metro, and railways get it in public interest. Wherever there is a technical reason which makes auction unviable, the administrative route will be taken, he said. If the opposition participated in this debate, it would be beneficial. But they are people who run scared, who show their backs. Nothing can be expected from such people, he said. Elaborating on the provisions of the bill, Vaishnav said, this bill has strict provisions to ensure SIM cards are not issued without KYC and misused for making fraudulent calls. We have brought right of way reform through this bill, which was long pending. Third is the license reform, which has whittled down the requirements to just one license from over 100. Then there is a spectrum reform, which were not there in 1885. A four-tier dispute resolution mechanism has also been provided in the bill. Cybersecurity has given a legal shape. Interception will happen with adequate checks and balances. Participating in the debate, BJD's Mehtab expressed a few reservations about the bill. When the telecom policy was being framed in the late 90s and the early 2000s, there was resistance to entry of private players on the ground of national security. It is a term that comes repeatedly in this bill too. The question is, when I am communicating with someone, how much can the state interfere? It needs to be answered in a civilized society. The bill empowers the government to take temporary possession of the network. There has been debate over internet suspension during violence. Will try become a rubber stamp as this bill dilutes regulatory powers? This bill allows the governments to intercept messages in times of emergency. How far is this going to go and under what level it will be decided? He said. YSRCP's Sanjeev Singhri said, this is like cleansing of British residue, which is essential for modern India. Interception of communication is very much essential for national security, but at the same time, privacy of citizens should also be taken care of. He said, social media was fueling crime, which must be tackled. Rural digital divide should be taken care of on priority basis. Urgent regulatory action should be taken on Chinese loan apps. BJP's Jayant Sinha said that the bill simplifies the telecom law and paves the way for faster growth in the sector. Telecom sector contribution to GDP is 9% and it employs 40 crore people. It is a huge sector. Dropped calls used to be a huge problem 10 years ago. BSNL was known as Bhai Sahab Nahi Laga. All that is over now. Average internet speed used to be 1.3 Mbps. Now, the minimum speed is 40 Mbps. reliability of UPI services is because of the good connectivity provided, he said.